Okay, picture this. You're scrolling your feed, and a video pops up. It's someone famous, a CEO, a politician, and they're saying something career-ending. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
And the video itself, it looks flawless. No glitches, lighting's perfect, the audio syncs up. Your brain, just defaults to, if I saw it, it happened. Video is proof.
But that instinct, it's becoming a liability now. We've basically crossed a threshold. We're in what some people are calling the factory of reality.
A factory of reality, great. Just what we needed, industrial-scale fake news.
Mhm.
But the sources we're digging into today, they suggest this is more than just, a fancy Photoshop. We're talking about a fundamental shift.
It is. It's a complete reversal.
Yeah.
In past deep dives, we've talked about AI that analyzes data, discriminative models. Is this a cat or a dog?
Classification.
Exactly. But generative AI, it runs that whole process backwards. It doesn't classify. It creates.
I think most people, myself included, sort of assume these models are just like super fast collage artists. If I ask for a futuristic city, it's just grabbing a building from one photo, a street from another, and mashing them together.
Yeah, that's a really common misconception.
Hmm?
It implies the model has a memory of specific images, which it doesn't. Instead of storing JPEGs, it learns the statistical rules, the math behind what makes a face a face.
So it's not remembering a specific person's nose.
No, it's synthesizing a new one based on the probability of how a nose should relate to a cheekbone or how light should hit it.
Okay, so how does that work? How do you go from nothing to something?
Well, the best analogy is probably diffusion.
Mhm.
Imagine you're looking at a screen of just TV static, pure white noise.
Okay.
The AI is trained by doing the opposite. It takes a perfect image, adds noise step by step until it's destroyed, and it learns how to reverse that process. So to create something new, it starts with pure noise and just mathematically removes the static layer by layer until an image emerges.
So it's finding a pattern in the chaos, which would explain why the results can be so strange, almost dreamlike. It's aggressively pattern matching on nothing.
And that's where we get the term hallucination. It's a key concept here. When AI makes up a fake quote or a citation that sounds real, it's not a bug. It's actually a feature of the system.
How is that a feature?
Because the model is designed to predict the most likely next word or pixel, it's optimizing for plausibility, not for truth.
That is a terrifying distinction. It's the ultimate confident liar. It doesn't care if a fact is real, only that it looks structurally like a real fact.
Precisely. And that's what makes deepfakes so dangerous. We're moving from just creating a generic face to identity theft.
And the tools for that theft are getting better all the time, right?
Yeah.
I read about these things called JANs.
Right. Generative adversarial networks. Think of it like an arms race inside the computer. You have one AI, the counterfeiter, making the fake, and you have a second AI, the inspector, trying to spot it.
And they play this game millions of times, and the counterfeiter just gets better and better at fooling the inspector.
Exactly. So we're effectively training these systems to bypass our own sense of what's real.
So if your own eyes and ears are no longer reliable, what do? Trust your gut is obsolete.
It is. Verification has to become more of a forensic procedure. You need a checklist.
What's on the checklist?
First, the source. Where did it actually come from? Is there an original link? Second, confirmation. Are there other angles, other witnesses?
Yeah.
Third is context. Does it seem, I don't know, a little too perfect? Is it designed to just get a massive emotional reaction?
That's a good one. Reality is messy.
It is. The last two are a bit more technical. Metadata, the digital tags in the file can sometimes show editing. And finally, comparison. You look at micromannerisms. Deepfakes often struggle with things like blink rate or the tiny asymmetrical ways a real person smiles.
Because it knows the average smile, but not the specific quirky smile of the person it's mimicking. It's too smooth.
That's often the tell. But we should be careful here. It's not all doom and gloom. This exact same denoising technology is being used in, say, medical imaging. It can take a blurry, low-quality MRI and reconstruct a clear image for a doctor to analyze.
Right, the classic dual-use problem. The tool itself is neutral, it's the intent that matters. It feels like we're caught in this race between the speed of progress and the speed of, well, rules.
That's the defining tension, isn't it? We have built a machine that can generate infinite realities.
Which leaves us with a really heavy question. If the system can generate a perfect audio clip of you confessing to a crime you didn't commit, and it does it just based on mathematical probability, who's responsible for the damage that causes? Is it the user who typed the prompt or the architect who built the factory in the first place?